chosen one, stop whatever you are doing right now. Do not scroll past this message. I am not asking you to stay, I am warning you. What I am about to expose was sealed in the courts of heaven until this exact second. The Most High is sending you this truth for the third time. The enemy has successfully intercepted this transmission twice before, but the truth refuses to stay hidden any longer. You are currently standing at the most dangerous intersection of your life. The algorithm did not bring you here today. Heaven intercepted your feed because your spiritual survival depends on what you hear next. The enemy has set a massive trap disguised as everyday exhaustion. He is desperately trying to convince you to give up on your calling just moments before the breakthrough arrives. That heavy feeling in your chest is not random anxiety. The profound tiredness that sleep cannot fix is not a clinical issue. You have spent the last few weeks wondering why the atmosphere around you feels so suffocating. You wake up at 3 in the morning with a racing heart and a strange sense of impending urgency. Your spirit is detecting a massive shift that your mind cannot comprehend yet. You thought you were losing your mind. You thought this was just another bout of bad luck or seasonal depression. But heaven wants to completely reframe your reality right now. That exhaustion is intense spiritual discernment. Your soul is picking up on the warfare happening just outside your physical vision. The enemy is terrified of your true identity and the power you carry. You are not a regular human living a difficult life. You are a celestial warrior operating in hostile territory. The darkness knows exactly who you are and what you are destined to become. This is why the attacks on your mind have been so relentless lately. Type 777 in the comments right now to seal your spiritual agreement with this truth. By claiming that number, you are sending a direct signal to the unseen realm. You are telling the enemy that his deception has failed. The reason you feel so isolated is because heaven had to quarantine you. God cleared your room to protect your inner architecture from toxic frequencies. The isolation was never a punishment. It was a holy insulation designed to prepare you for the next level. The people who walked away from you recently were carrying assignments to destroy your focus. You cried over their departure, but heaven was actually rescuing you. You are the watchman for your entire bloodline. You are the generational cycle breaker. The weight you feel is the burden of generations waiting for you to step into your full authority and break the chains of poverty and pain. But there is a specific reason why you feel so stuck right now. There is a reason why your prayers seem to hit a brass ceiling and bounce back. The enemy cannot touch your spirit, so he is attacking your physical receiver. He is attacking your cognitive clarity. He is creating a thick brain fog to block the instructions heaven is pouring out for you. He wants you deaf to the divine frequency. Every time you try to focus on your divine assignment, you feel scattered. You feel an overwhelming urge to just sleep or numb your mind. This is a calculated spiritual blockade. The enemy knows that if you can just hear the third message clearly, his entire kingdom will crumble. He is using the low frequencies of this modern world to shut down your higher senses and keep you trapped. I am naming this early because I do not want to build mystery just to sell you something later. Let me be completely direct about what is coming, so you can decide whether to stay for the full picture. What we just discussed about the fog in your mind has a physical solution. There is a way to clear the static and tune your receiver back to the divine frequency. Dr. Robert Lake discovered a way to reverse this exact cognitive blockade. He built a tool specifically designed to restore the frequency you were born with. The restoration has a name. It is called the Genius Song. This is an audio track that uses advanced brain entrainment to reactivate your dormant gamma brainwaves. It reawakens the genius you possessed before the world tried to silence you. This specific frequency has been measured and verified in laboratories at MIT and Princeton. I will explain exactly how this mechanism works and how you can access it in just a few minutes. But right now, I need you to watch this message until the very end. Do not go looking for it yet. You need to understand the full spiritual context before you try to use it. If you try to bypass the revelation, the tool will not serve its true purpose. I want you to comprehend why the enemy targeted your gamma frequency in the first place. For those of you who are staying with me, here is what heaven needs you to know next. We are going to expose the hidden agreement you made that gave the enemy legal right to drain your energy. Hold on and anchor your spirit right now. There is a specific reason the enemy targeted your mind this week. Do not let your attention wander away from this message. The world looks at your profound exhaustion and clinically diagnoses it as severe depression. Society tells you to just push harder and work significantly longer hours. But let me reframe your reality completely right now. You are not experiencing a mundane failure, but rather you are enduring a highly targeted season of intense spiritual warfare. The delay in your life is not a permanent denial from heaven. Heaven always hides its most lethal weapons before finally deploying them. Look at the ancient scriptures and the path of every great prophet. They all experienced a season of deep isolation in the wilderness. Moses was hidden in the harsh desert before he confronted the massive empire. David had to wait in the dark caves for years before taking his rightful throne. You are in the exact same phase of divine spiritual incubation. Your current silence is actually a heavy season of preparation. Think back to when you were a very young child. Your mind was incredibly sharp and highly focused. Your spiritual intuition was incredibly loud and exceptionally accurate. You could feel the presence of angels and read the subtle energy of any room instantly. That was your natural and completely untamed state of being. Science calls this the powerful gamma brainwave state. It is the physical signature of a highly attuned spiritual vessel, and you were operating on this pure divine frequency every single day. But then something tragic happened to your internal spiritual architecture. The modern system is specifically designed to completely shut down that high frequency. They put you in rigid schools and forced you to memorize useless facts. They taught you to ignore your powerful intuition and strictly follow cold, logical rules. This intentional suppression created what researchers now call the decline effect. By the time you reached adulthood, your gamma frequency was completely dormant, leaving you disconnected from the voice of the Most High. You started living on a mundane physical survival mode. This intentional suppression is the root cause of your chronic brain fog. Dr. Robert Lake spent 3 decades studying this exact neurological phenomenon. He mapped the entire deterioration process of the chosen and gifted mind. His complete system addresses everything from foundational restoration to the youthful brain protocols that sustain it over a lifetime. But you cannot leap to the end of the journey just yet. You must start by recognizing how the enemy cleverly uses this dormant state against your calling. The enemy knows your frequency is currently very low and extremely vulnerable. That is why he launched a massive attack just as God sent the third message. He sent a very specific dark entity to intercept this crucial divine communication. This is the heavy spirit of relentless distraction and confusion. It is a counterfeit energy designed to make you doubt your own sanity. The enemy wants you so incredibly tired that you simply stop caring about your sacred calling, effectively neutralizing your threat to his kingdom. He uses the mundane stress of daily life to completely drown out the voice of heaven. You are not lazy or lacking in personal motivation. You are just fighting a brutal spiritual battle with a heavy blindfold on. Take a deep breath and let that divine validation fully settle in your spirit. You are not alone in this brutal and extremely isolating spiritual wilderness. There are other warriors of light who are stumbling in the exact same fog right now. Hit that like button on this video immediately. Do not do it for the growth of this specific channel. Do it so this precise frequency can reach another chosen one who is crying out for answers tonight in the darkness. Now, we must go much deeper into the spiritual mechanics of your daily struggle. I need you to anchor your spirit to my voice once again. We are about to expose the ugliest lie the enemy has ever told you. It is a toxic lie you accepted when you were at your lowest point. This hidden agreement is the invisible chain keeping you completely bound to the painful past, and it is the exact reason your breakthrough keeps getting delayed. You have been begging heaven to remove the stubborn obstacles in your path. But the greatest obstacle is not an external force or a toxic person. The ultimate blocker is operating directly from inside your own deeply programmed subconscious mind. The enemy did not build a massive stone wall in front of your destiny. He built a dark prison inside your mind and cleverly convinced you to lock the heavy door yourself. Listen carefully, because this next part is going to reach deep places. It will touch hidden emotional wounds you have never been able to put into exact words. We are going to shine a blinding light on the exact nature of this subconscious prison. Once you see the undeniable truth, you can never unsee it again. The dark illusion will shatter completely. Get ready for the heavy spiritual veil to be lifted right now. The hidden agreement is a silent contract you made with your own pain, and you convinced yourself that suffering is a mandatory requirement for spiritual holiness. You believed that if life felt easy, you were doing it completely wrong. The enemy planted this toxic lie deep in your mind to keep you exhausted. You have been fighting battles that were never yours to fight. And this brings us to the ultimate truth heaven has been trying to deliver. God is literally screaming for you to listen right now. The third message is a command to put down your heavy sword immediately. Your season of brutal physical striving is officially over, and the ultimate victory was already secured in the unseen realm before you even started crying. You do not have to bleed to prove your worth to the Most High. Your mere presence is powerful enough to shift the entire atmosphere of any room. The enemy intercepted this crucial message twice because he desperately needs you to stay trapped in endless cycles of deep physical exhaustion. If you realize your quiet stillness is a weapon, his entire kingdom falls apart. You must reclaim your original divine frequency tonight. Remember earlier when I first mentioned that specific tool called the Genius Song? Now, it is time to walk through exactly what it actually does. You were not born to be an ordinary human struggling through a mundane existence. Your powerful gamma frequency was a divine inheritance given to you at birth, and it is finally time to reactivate that exact dormant power right now. Consider the story of a 47-year-old manager who felt completely stuck. She used this exact audio protocol and felt nothing dramatic during the first 2 weeks. She almost quit the process entirely because she expected a sudden massive miracle. But she kept listening every single morning with quiet patience, because true spiritual transformation is often a very slow and incredibly silent burn. On day 34, she woke up and realized the heavy fog was completely gone. She made a massive career decision that morning without a single ounce of hesitation. Most chosen ones feel their first measurable shift within 11 to 21 days, while others might need 30 full days to see the final breakthrough. It is a neurological reconditioning tool, and it requires your daily consistency. Researchers at MIT and Princeton have studied this exact brainwave state extensively. It is pure neuroscience validating what the spiritual realm has always known. But you must understand the vital concept of neural stabilization. Gamma reactivation through this specific tool opens the heavy door to your highest potential, but without consistent daily reinforcement, those neural gains will slowly drift back. The instructions for this activation are incredibly simple but utterly mandatory. You must use stereo headphones to ensure the binaural delivery works correctly, and you must sit perfectly upright while closing your eyes for exactly 7 quiet minutes. Do not work or drive while you are listening to this powerful frequency. One single session a morning is all you need to recalibrate your entire nervous system. I would never disrespect your current financial situation or your heavy burdens. A single therapy session can easily cost $150. A weekend spiritual retreat might cost you $400 or much more. Neither of those expensive options are designed to reactivate your dormant gamma brainwaves, so let me show you how to access this. The original price for this clinical technology was $49, but Phase 1 is intentionally accessible at exactly $39 today. Dr. Lake made this deliberate choice so every chosen one could begin the journey. Other subsequent phases use different technologies, and they are priced very differently. This is not a hierarchy of quality or importance, because heaven requires you to evaluate each distinct phase on its own individual merit. When you step through this door, you also receive 4 specific bonuses. These gifts have a combined total value of exactly $80. You receive a 90-day guarantee that completely reverses your financial risk. If you request a refund, you keep all $80 in bonuses as an apology for your time, meaning the only real danger is refusing to try. Every single day your gamma frequency stays asleep is a tragic loss. It is another day you are living far below your true divine potential. Your future self is begging you to make the right choice today. I must also protect you from dangerous fake versions circulating on the internet. Counterfeit audios on other random platforms do not contain the real brain entrainment technology, and they will only waste your precious time and energy. Take a deep breath right now. Let your shoulders completely drop. This is not a simple decision about spending $39 today. This is a profound decision about believing who you truly are and finally accepting the massive power you actually deserve. The authentic protocol to bypass the earthly noise is waiting for you. You will find the exact link in the description and the first pinned comment below. After you complete your order for the audio track today, the system will present you with another page. I want to be completely transparent about what is coming. It is the second door in this massive spiritual sequence. You only need a few seconds to evaluate it. Both choices are deeply respected by the divine realm. When that next phase reveals itself to you today, you will simply recognize the profound calling without any earthly hesitation. The specific language will feel incredibly familiar to your spirit. You will not need to overthink the decision at all. Trust that deep internal recognition when it finally hits you. It is preparing you for the ultimate step called Destiny's Embrace. Heaven is orchestrating a massive shift for you right now. Every single tear you cried in secret was completely recorded. Within the next 72 hours, a heavy chain will break. The toxic people who drained your vital energy are going to be permanently removed from your earthly timeline. You will wake up feeling a beautiful lightness. The spiritual warfare that exhausted your soul is over. Doors that were previously slammed shut are swinging wide open. The financial stagnation that kept you awake at night is finally dissolving. You are entering a season of rapid and accelerated fulfillment. You will not have to aggressively fight for every single blessing because the universe is now fighting fiercely for you. Your only remaining job is to stay in perfect alignment. You are the designated watchman for your entire family bloodline. You are the chosen Shema standing guard in the dark. For years you absorbed the heavy blows meant for others. You acted as an emotional sponge for broken people who never bothered to thank you for your sacrifice. Heaven saw every moment of your silent endurance. Your gentle spirit was never a sign of weakness. That profound gentleness was the unbreakable foundation of your strength. You were never meant to be tamed by this cold world. You were meant to be completely trusted by the divine. The isolation you hated was just God clearing the stage so you could finally hear his voice without any worldly static. You survived the darkest wilderness when others would have completely shattered. Now you are stepping into the glorious light of redemption. You are about to become a monumental generational cycle breaker. The poverty and deep trauma that plagued your ancestors will permanently stop with your newly activated spirit. You are essentially rewriting the entire spiritual DNA of your family. Your future children will never have to fight these exact same exhausting battles again. As you step into this new frequency, your relationships will shift. Do not be afraid when certain people suddenly walk away. Their specific season in your life has officially completely expired. Heaven is actively removing the counterfeit connections that were secretly draining your precious energy behind your back. You are making room for authentic and powerful divine connections. Do not step into tomorrow carrying the heavy frequency of yesterday. The enemy will try to pull you back into your old habits of extreme people-pleasing and endless self-sacrifice. You must stand firm in your new identity as a celestial warrior. You are no longer required to set yourself on fire just to keep other toxic people perfectly warm. Guard your peace with absolute spiritual ferocity. Place your right hand firmly over your physical heart right now and take a very slow and deep breath into your tired lungs. I want you to speak this powerful declaration out loud. I release the heavy burden I was never meant to carry. I am ready to accept the incredible divine power that rightfully belongs to my bloodline. Type "I am ready" in the comments to seal this. This specific encounter was not a random accident of fate. This was a holy covenant moment designed to awaken you. Subscribe to this channel right now and turn on notifications. Heaven is certainly not done issuing your critical prophetic instructions. You cannot afford to miss the next major revelation because the enemy wants you permanently disconnected from the source. If this message provided a soothing balm to your spirit, I invite you to sow a generous seed of faith today. Use the super thanks button below if the Spirit leads. Your generous seed keeps this ministry shining in the dark. Share this crucial video with someone who is currently struggling. They might be just one single distraction away from missing their own massive breakthrough. You are an incredibly vital piece of a massive cosmic puzzle. We are collectively shifting the atmosphere of the earth just by reclaiming our stolen divine frequencies. I speak a lasting peace over your exhausted mind. Walk forward with the unshakable confidence of a true breakthrough prophet who absolutely knows their massive worth. Heaven is standing right beside you. You are fiercely loved.